Hello friends, my name is Vijay and you are watching Go to Genius channel. In this video, we will learn about the CSS positions, like what are the position and how many type positions we have in CSS and how these positions work on an element. So, without wasting the time, let's see what is the position in CSS. The CSS position property sets how an element is positioned on the web page, and the top, right, bottom and left properties determine the final location of positioned elements. So when you give the top, right, bottom and left properties with some values, so after apply these values, the actual location or position calculated for your HTML element on the web page. So friends, there are 5 positions we have in CSS. The first is position static, position fixed, position relative, position absolute and position sticky. So let's try to understand one by one. Position static. An element with position static is not positioned in any special way. It is always positioned according to the normal flow of the page. Means when you give the position static, then there is no special impact on your HTML element. And static position elements are not affected by the top, bottom, left and right properties. So when you will give the all these 4 properties on the static position element, then there no will be impact of these properties on that element. So let's see all these properties one by one in the real code, how we can use on HTML element. Here I have taken 5 section element. Here you can see in HTML code, and all these 5 section elements are coming inside this container div. Here you can see it's a gray border. This is our container div. Inside this we have 5 section element, and I have given the text for all these elements: static, fixed, relative, absolute and sticky. And I have also written some CSS for these 2 elements, for container element and for section elements. So let's see in CSS. So this is our container class with some properties for this container box, and the section element I have written some properties because all these elements having some common properties like background color, font size, font weight, width and height. So all these properties I have written on the section element. And for the position, I will write the separate classes for all elements. So friends, we will start with the static position. As we know, there is no impact of static position on any HTML element. In real-time development, generally we don't use position static for any element because position static doesn't impact on any element. If you give, whether you give the position static or you don't give, elements will behave in same manner, and also this position not get impacted by these top, left, right, bottom properties. Here we can see there is no impact of top and left properties on these elements. Here I have given the static class on all HTML elements. Let's see the next position is fixed. Position fixed is position relative to the viewport, which means it always stay in the same place even if the page is scrolled up and down. And the top, right, bottom and left properties are used to position the element when element has fixed position. So let's see in code. Now write the class for the fixed position. Here we have given the position fixed, and now change the class on HTML element. So this is our fixed element. Just change the class name here, fixed. Now we will see the impact. Refresh the page. Now here you can see the fixed position element has been separate from the normal flow of the elements. Now this fixed position element is positioned relative to its viewport. This is our viewport. So now this element is taking the position from the 0 point, which start from the here, left 0 and top 0. As we have given the top 20 pixel and left 20 pixel, so this element taking the 20 pixel from the top and 20 pixel from the left. When you will increase this position, then you can see the impact. Now you can see the position has been changed for this element. This position element take the position to relative the viewport. As we know, if even we give the scroll on this page, even then the position of this element will not be changed. So let's check by the scroll on the page. So here I am giving the height 800 pixel for this container element. Now we have a scroll on the page. Now I will scroll the page. Now you can understand how it is working. So friends, that's why it has the name fixed. Means this element will be fixed when you have given the position from the top and left. If you want the position this element from the right side, then you can give the position right. Then you can give the property right. It has taken the position from the right and top. Now let's move to the next position. The next position is relative. An element with position relative is positioned relative to its default position on the web page. So what is the meaning of this line? We will see. If we give the position relative for this element, then this element will move relative to its default position from here. So now let's see. So now we can write the class for this. So here we can give the class for this relative and change the position, and also change the class name on this element. Now just refresh the page. Here we can check this element has been moved 20 pixel from top and 20 pixel from left, but this element has moved 20 pixel from its default position, which this element has earlier. When I comment out these two property, then again this element has taken its default position. If we want to move the relative element, then we can give this property. So this element will move from its default position. So I hope you have understood the relative position, how it works. Now let's move to the next position. The next position is absolute. The element is positioned absolutely to its first parent element which has any position value except static. So what is the meaning of this? So let's try to understand by an example how absolute position work. For the position absolute, here we have an example. We have parent element and this relative child element, and again this has one absolute child element. So this element has position absolute, and right now this absolute position element taking the position to relative its parent element, because its parent element has position relative. If its parent element doesn't have any position, then this element will check to the next parent element. For example, like this grandparent element. If this element has some position, then this element will position relative to next parent element if next parent element has some position. So let's see in our code. Now write the class for position absolute. Now here we have changed the position absolute and give this class on the absolute element. Now just refresh the page. Here we can see this element first checking the position on its parent element, because its parent element means this container div doesn't have any position. So this element taking the position to relative the viewport. If we give any position for this container div, then this absolute position element will take the position to relative this element. So just give here the position. We can give position relative or any position we can give. Now here you can see now it's taking the position 20 pixel from top and left relative to its container div. If I increase the top position, then this element has moved from the top 150 pixel, and this top position has been start from the here, because this element taking the position to relative its parent element. So friend, in the case of absolute, the only one condition, the parent element should have any position. So absolute position element can take the position to relative its parent element. If you don't give any position to its parent element, then in that case the absolute position element will take the position from relative to viewport. So now let's move to the next position. Position sticky. The element is positioned based on the user's scroll position. A sticky element toggles between relative and fixed depending on the scroll position. Means when we give sticky position to any element, then this element toggles between position relative and position fixed. when we move our scroll up or down. So let's write the class for sticky. And we can give the position, and we can change the top property. Now apply this class on the sticky element and refresh the page. So friends, when I will scroll down, then we can see the impact on sticky element. So here you can see when I move the scroll till the 50 pixel for the top, the position remains relative. When our scroll achieve the 50 pixel position from the top, then position get changed for this element to fixed. So let's check again. Just change the top position 100 pixel. So here we can see when this element get the position 100 pixel from the top, then this element's position get changed to the fixed. So when you want to stick your any element on top or on bottom, then we can use the sticky position. So we can stick our element on the web page. The sticky position work with the scroll when you move the scroll down and up. So friends, I must sure you have understood all these positions, how these positions work on an element. So you can use all these 5 positions property and you can do the practice with your code. So friends, see you in next video.